Death Watch. Silently we document our progress in destroying the earth, even as it still sustains us. Uncomprehendingly we chart the unplanned spread of our vast and poisoned cities. We note that our microscopic plastic particulates crowd out the ocean's protozoa. Tallying the number of extinctions like sheep, greenies fall again into restless sleep. Jotting down the count of poisoned rivers and ruined lakes helps occupy our hands. The amount of cropland gone to desert every year is one vital sign that folks are tracking. The coal-fired consumer progress of India and China fills our patients' lungs. We note with compassion that our numbers grow, even as the count of species drops. We observe animals struggling to adjust their range apace with climate change. Dispassionately, we some forests slashed for firewood, temporary cropland, and cheap construction. Spreadsheets correlate rising ocean acidification with parts per million of CO2. Our budgets unemotionally reflect increases in defense and cuts to childcare. With a detached accuracy, lab results reveal annual increases in river contaminants. Mourning elders recount the joy and wonder of a prematurely old and dying world. Studies show marine life riddled with our mutagens and metals, but offer no solutions. Unable to assist, we do, however, await the continuing stream of expert reports. We self-anoint ourselves with the title of the first life form to produce a mega extinction. Seated on vinyl chairs in dark hospitals, we watch as our population metastasizes. We observe weakened circulation as another great river fails to reach the sea. The loss of the Arctic ice caps is a mere side effect, like the balding of a chemo patient. We measure the growing number of those depending on shrinking fossil water wells. Experts point to the strictly increasing number of life forms, which must disappear. Holding back on our emotions, we duly note our command to our God that He bless us every day. We write of the annually increasing record temperatures to distant loved ones. We note briefly that economic conditions force us away from environmental concerns. We are able to disassociate ourselves from the victim's plight, at least in our minds. Many among us still reject the truth and refuse to discuss funeral arrangements. Rodents and insects scurry about in greedy preparation for the inescapable demise. We stand wrinkled and disheveled in gray hallways overfilled with strange echoes, and experts offer little life support for any of the many systems, failing all at once. Young scientists rush to catalog new species from the first and only individuals ever found. We document changes to fishes in waters filled with fire retardants and hormones. The providers can only assure us they are doing everything the best that they can. We still await an experimental breakthrough yielding a quick fix and a happy ending. But there are those who simply want this horrible suffering to simply finally be over. And at last the bells are ringing, 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 calling us home through an odd false twilight.